What's going on, guys? 7up07 back again with Let's Play Bloodborne Part 4. And we're going to go take on another boss already. This one is Father Gasciogne. Coigny, that guy. And hopefully he'll be pretty easy. If you do everything just right, it's usually not much of a problem. But he did take me quite a few tries. My first time around, just because I didn't really know exactly what to do. But if you know how to do the visceral attack, that's going to be your best friend during this fight. And I'll show you a couple other things that you need to have prepared right before the fight to make it a whole lot easier. We've already gotten an item that's going to make it significantly easier, towards the beginning of the fight anyway. So we're going to head down to the left here, as we did for the last boss fight. But we're going to go a slightly different way this time. I did do one more level off screen. I just got a skill level just to have a little bit extra attack and some defense. So I'm actually just going to run past these guys. There's really no need to fight them right now. So we'll head down to this elevator that we had unlocked before. And that'll be a nice shortcut to the bridge we need to get to. And we will have a few guys to fight up here before we make it to the boss, but it shouldn't be that bad. So we're going to head up the bridge, and we're going to play a little game that I like to call Huntsman Bowling. So let them kind of come after you here. Ah! Alright, and that guy, there we go. He's going to light that, and we're just going to get out of the way real quick. Ooh! I'm going to call that a spare. That was pretty good. Not bad. Alright, so there's two more guys up here, and then we'll make it to the boss, so we can just kind of draw him down here. Oh! Take him out with a couple quick shots. And then there's one of these guys, which are the most annoying enemy to me pretty much in the whole game. I don't know why. I just don't like them. Alright, too easy. So, I guess we'll go ahead and prepare. So, of course, you want to have made sure that you stocked up on all of your bullets and blood vials before we got here. Make sure that you have the... your left-hand weapon is not your torch. It is, in fact, your pistol. And then we're going to put a quick item on that we got earlier from the little girl in the window, the tiny music box. So make sure you have that equipped and select it to be used with square immediately, because that's going to make this battle a whole lot easier at the beginning. Alright, so we can skip those guys and head straight up here to get this fight started. I don't even want to know what he's doing.
Beasts all over the shop. You'll be one of them, sooner or later.
For being an old weird guy, he's actually got pretty good teeth. Alright, so... Oh, no. Okay. We're just going to use the music box as much as possible without getting hit. It'll just kind of stagger him. Oh, no. And we can go in for a powerful shot there. Unfortunately, you can only use it 3 times here before he will transform. So make sure you make those count. Now he's going to transform, and you can use it actually one more time. Now from this point on, his attack set gets a whole lot more difficult. But what we can do is use a visceral attack to counter that. So when he comes in, use a visceral attack. Oh, I missed it. Gotta time it just right. Got him, but I got stunned, so I couldn't take him out. Ugh, come on. Damn, I am not timing these well at all right now. There we go. That's what you want to do. And I could go in for another attack, but I'm just going to leave it just in case. Oh no, he's got me trapped. That's not good. Fuck. Okay, going in for try number 2 here. He managed to get me last time, mostly because I kept missing my visceral attacks, which is a big no-no during this fight. Need to be a little closer to him this time. Did you just not take it? Or... I guess sometimes he will completely miss and not get staggered, so be careful of that. There we go. Be number 3. So now he's going to transform. And we're going to try to hit him one more time with the music box. Stagger him. Get one more shot. And then get out of there. Not quite. Ah, he's catching me. Gotta get out to the side. See if I can get blood echoes. There we go. Unfortunately, you have to target him in order to do the visceral attack, but it's much easier to dodge him if you're not targeted, so kind of a catch-22 there. That's a good one. Alright. Need to do that a couple more times and we'll be good to go. That's perfect. Well, not quite, but at least we got him. Let me get out of the way for a second here. That's another good one. One more of those should do it, so... Yeah, I'm just going to stay right here and stay targeted on him. Oh, I could have got him there. That would have been a good one. Okay, I got to get out of here. Get healed. Easy dodge there. Nope. Perfect. That should do it. There he is. Second boss done. Prey slaughtered. So we're gonna get the Odeon Tomb key. And let's make sure we light this lamp. So we're gonna actually do a couple more things during this part. First of all, come up the stairs here, and we're gonna be able to advance a couple of the NPC quests that we started in the first part. So if we fall down onto this roof here, you'll see this woman laying here. If you search her body, you'll find the red jeweled brooch. So if you remember, you should have tied it all together by now. The boss we just fought is the little girl's father, who I guess something happened to him, and he's now this, or was as of this point, some demented creature or something. I don't really know exactly what happened to him. It's a very weird story. So that's why she gave you the tiny music box, and that is clearly her dead mother that we just found. So there's some stuff we can do with her now. So if we continue up through this way with the key we just got, we can head up this ladder and actually be able to get to another whole new area. So that'll be 2 more lamps that we have, just so it's a little easier to get around. So in this room, there is a chest here. And we get the Blood Gem Workshop tool. So that's another part of upgrading weapons that we'll be able to do now. And that's just going to make us all the more powerful. So if we head up to the top here, go through the door, and we'll enter the Odeon Chapel. This is going to be a place we're going to be spending a lot of time in and around in the next, at least 2 parts, probably. Alright, so let's go ahead and light this lamp so we can come back here. And let's talk to this creepy long arm guy.
Hmm? Oh, you must be a hunter. Very sorry. The incense must have masked your scent. Good, good. I've been waiting for one of your ilk. These hunts have everyone all locked up inside, waiting for it to end. It always does, always has, you know, since forever. But it won't end nicely, not this time. Even some folks hiding inside are going bad. The screams of women folk, the stench of blood, the snarls of beasts, none of them's too uncommon now. Yarnum's done for, tell ya. But if you spot anyone with their wits about them, tell them about this here Odeon Chapel. They'll be safe here. The incense wards off the beasts. Spread the word. Tell them to come on over, if you wouldn't mind.
I really want to like that guy, but he's just too creepy for me. It's kind of hard to trust him. So now we're going to head back. You can go ahead and upgrade or do whatever else you want. But really we're just going to hop around to a few places. And actually I think I might go ahead. I have enough blood echoes to go ahead and upgrade real quick. Mine as well. We don't have to do much more fighting this time, but it can't really hurt. So yeah, we'll just do an HP. Keep that even with the strength. And then now we're gonna head back to the first floor sick room and go talk to Yusefka. Now the rest of this part is going to involve a little bit of choice on your side because it's all the NPC quests. Mostly with the little girl, I think is the only one we're really having to do a whole lot of choice for. That at least there's not a clear one that's better. So up here, let's just head back to the door. Probably remember this from the very beginning of the game and talk to Yusefka.
Oh, well, hello. Splendid. Let me ask you a small kindness. You're soon off to hunt, I presume? Then, if you find any survivors, tell them to seek Yusefka's clinic. Upon my Hippocratic oath, if they are yet human, I will look after them. Perhaps even cure them. This sickness, these beasts, they are not to be feared. This time the night is long. I may be trapped here, but I should do something to help. I'll even offer a reward for your cooperation. Tempted? Well, off you go then.
Yep, okay. So, even though the other guy is definitely a lot creepier, I guess they're both a little creepy, but I can go ahead and promise you, anyone you send to the chapel is going to be much safer than sending them to the clinic. However, both have kind of their own pros and cons. If you send them to the clinic, you're probably going to have to fight them at some point or the other. Not going to go into too much detail about that, but you will end up getting different drops from doing it that way. So there's some choice involved there, but I'm just going to go with what I think is the most profitable. So let's head back to Central Yarnum to do the first of the NPCs, which is going to be right here at the start of the lamp, which is Gilbert. You probably remember him from close to the beginning of the game. So we're just going to go back up to the window, talk to him. Or listen to him cough a lot, really.
You needn't concern yourself with me. I'm afraid I'm of little help now. But before I did this...
So he'll give us the flame sprayer. That's going to be a nice left-hand weapon for us.
I made no use of it.
Pretty much a flamethrower.
What afflicted me was incurable. But this town gave me hope. Their strange blood bought me time. I was most fortunate. Unharmed by the plague of beasts. I can even die human.
This does not seem like the most hopeful town, but good for you. Alright, so now that we got that taken out, or got him taken care of, we can head back through the house here. Just gonna skip this guy. Unless he chases me, which he does. Okay. Whatever. I'll fight you. Okay, worth it for a couple blood vials. And let's see, we just need to make it past these few dogs and we'll make it to the second NPC. Come on. No. Alright. Grab our free blood echoes. What are you attacking, man? Do you even know what you're doing? Alright, there we go. And we can skip that one. Not important. So, we'll come back over here to the NPC known as the Lonely Old Deer.
Shutting up indoors isn't always enough. Well, if you once has got off your arse, you wouldn't be in this mess. You're obligated to help me, you hear?
I mean, not really.
So what you be? Are you going to tell me you're not?
But you can get some stuff from her, so as much as I want to just let her die here, I'm going to tell her about the chapel.
An outsider worth a little salt. Well, don't just stand there. Don't you have work to do? Go slit some throats. Get this mess done with.
If you send her to the clinic, you'll get an item from Yosefka, and that'll be about it. But if you send her to the chapel, you'll get a couple items from the NPC herself, and a lot sooner. So to me, it's just a little bit more worth it. So she should be heading down there, and we'll go get some items from her pretty soon, but not quite yet. And for now, we're just going to head back to the lamp and go back to the tomb. This should be the last part of this video. We're just gonna head back to the little girl at the window and see what we can do with her. It won't quite finish off her quest line, but it'll give us a couple rewards. And once again, you have a choice with her. For right now, what you can do is either you can get the red messenger ribbon, which the messenger items you are pretty much just for fun, but it's kind of fun to collect them. So that's the route I choose to go. So the brooch that we found the last time around, if you give that to her, then you'll have a couple different options. If you choose not to give it to her, you'll still be able to get the messenger ribbon, but that'll be it. So we just head back down here, head down this ladder. I'm just not going to bother killing any of those guys. Still got some free blood echoes though. And let's see. Yeah, we want to head right here. Take this guy out. Stick our arm up his asshole. Clearly the best way to take care of him. And don't worry, because we'll be able to do that at least one more time during the same video. Always a good time. Alright, so we're just going to run past all these guys. So we can get back up these ladders. And head back up to the house right before the square up here. Unfortunately, we have to do a lot of going back and forth and reloading the area and going different places, but it's all worth it. It's better just to take care of it all at once. So we'll sneak up on this guy over here. Rip out his spine, head up this ladder, and get to the window. Talk to the NPC known as Viola's daughter.
Hello, Mr. Hunter. Still can't find my mum.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and give her the brooch.
Mr. Hunter, was it really her? Mummy? Mummy? Leave me alone.
And you can't really get much more out of her right now. Can't say that I blame her. That's pretty terrible information she just got. This is one of the more tragic quest lines. So, basically, you just want to reload the area any way you can. I'm just going to head back the way we just came from and start over from... Let's see, I'm just going to head back to the tomb and get there. Because really all we need to do is come back and kill that boar one more time. Alright, so basically the choices with Viola's daughter, if you send her to... Let's see. If you send her to Yosefka's clinic, then you're going to have to fight her later, and you'll get a Carol rune out of it. If you choose not to give her the brooch, unlike I did, then that's how you make the choice of whether to send her to the chapel or to the clinic. And if you choose to give it to her, you don't get the option, but it's pretty much going to go the same way as if you chose to send her to the chapel. So that's the choice I do. That part doesn't really matter so much, but it more just matters if you send her to the clinic or not. So let's head back up here and reload this area. And we can go back and get the first item from her quest line. The Carol rune is a pretty good drop if you do decide to send her to the clinic. However, the same kind of rune you can get through other methods pretty easily, so that's why I just don't see the point in it. I'd rather just have the fun collectible items, to be honest. So head right back to the tomb where you came from. That'll reload the area. So we should be able to get the drop now that we want. Okay. And once again, we'll just run right past all these enemies, hope none of them catch us, and get to this ladder. Once again, get our free blood echoes. Never a bad thing. I kind of wish there was an option to like slide down the ladders in this game, but there is not. At least not that I'm aware of. Alright, so right back down here in the sewers again. We're gonna sneak up on the... Oh, no! No, no, no. How did that manage to happen? Get your ugly face out of here. It's not that I can't kill him like this, I just really wanted to fist him one more good time. Alright, so there's a couple blood vials, and then this is what we're here for, the red messenger ribbon. So we're going to hang on to that for now, and that'll come up at least one more time during our playthrough where we'll be able to trade it for something else. So you can go ahead and use it if you want, and I might show you how to do that later, but there's another item I'm waiting for to use first. So anyway, with that, I'm just going to kind of wander around so you can head back to Hunter's Dream, and we'll pick up from there in the next part. I'll see you guys later.